My driving question is, why are dogs abused and how can we help? This interested me because I love animals and there is no reason that they should be abused or mistreated. This is my commercial that I made for Daniel Tower. In need of a friend?
Yes.
I think I can help.
Bye.
Get up. Show me. Meet Buddy. We adopted him from the Longview Animal Shelter.
He's so cute.
There are plenty of other animals there for you. Meet Lovebug.
He's so cute.
And adopting this animal means more strays will get to come into the animal shelter, which means more animals for people to adopt.
That's so cool.
There are plenty more animals available at the animal shelter, and they are in need of homes. So if you are in need of a dog, head on down there and go to their website and see if they're the fur baby you would like to adopt. They are located at 303 H.D. Mosley Parkway, Longview, Texas, 75604. Their phone number is 903-297-7387. You can make an impact on the homeless and needy animals in our community. Did you know that one of the most common types of dog abuse is hoarding? Most hoarding is in women over 60 years of age. A lot of abuse is done by dog trainers who use physical punishment. Dog trainers use shock collars, prong collars, and other forms of physical punishment in the name of training. Dogs are the most abused type of animal. Pit bulls are also the most abused dog breed. Also, some abuse occurs in people that have been abused themselves. A study found that 88% of homes that were known for child abuse also had instances of animal abuse. So I made macaroon dog treats for the people that have dogs at home. So raise your hand if you have dogs at home.
Hi, my name is Hannah. My driving question is, can I teach my dog 3 new tricks? These tricks are roll over, shake hands, and high five. The reason I picked my Genius Tower is because I want to become a dog trainer when I'm older. I also made some homemade treats to train my dog with. In this next video, I'll show you how I made the homemade treats. Now I'm going to show you how to train a dog to roll over. Put your dog into a down position, then put a treat in your hand and move your hand slowly behind the dog's neck. Your goal is to get your dog to turn its head backwards without standing up. Then, as its head reaches back to sniff the treat, gently roll it over. As soon as your dog rolls over, give it the treat and praise your dog enthusiastically. Repeat the process, and as you start to roll over, it's say the command roll. And when when it goes completely over, treat it and give praise again. Do this 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. This trick is to teach your dog to shake hands. Okay. Teaching a dog to shake hands is generally pretty easy because some dogs naturally raise their paw when asking for a treat. Start by putting your dog in a sit position, then put a treat in your hand and slowly move it towards the ground near the dog's paw. As the dog raises its paw in anticipation, use the verbal cue, shake. Give it the treat, then praise your dog enthusiastically. This trick, we're going to teach you how to high five. Okay.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'll be teaching you the 3 most common dog tricks. Hey, I'm Hannah's sister, and I'm going to be teaching him how to roll over.
And then this is the one that my dog had the most trouble on, was the high five, because he didn't know how to put his paw like this, so I had to do it more.
The same thing as you were with the shake Make a triangle like that, and then we're gonna reach up just a little bit farther, and then we're gonna like do that.
And then this is what.
I'm Hannah's sister, and I'm gonna be teaching you how to roll over.
Hi, I'm JC, and my driving question is what kinds of food do they eat in Japan, and can I make a meal with no experience? To start off with my research, I learned that they eat a variety of noodles, seafood, rice, and some soups. An easy meal that is popular is onigiri, or called rice balls. They don't just eat different foods in Japan, they eat differently too. You might know that we usually eat at high tables with chairs, but they eat on low tables by sitting on cushions or the ground. Even that, sometimes people eat regular tables like us. It's often they don't use forks or knives. What they do use is chopsticks for most foods and their hands to drink soup. At my house, I attempted to make the onigiri. Here's a quick video of me making it. We're going to play a bit to see if you listen. I hope you enjoyed learning about Japanese food. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Braden. I love to fish because it is exciting. I also love to fish because it is quiet and peaceful. What are the best ways to successfully catch a largemouth bass? The thing I would do first is find an area of water to fish. I want there to be reeds or else grass, and the bass will hide in the grass and ambush their prey. That is the best place to fish in my opinion. Maybe not so thick of a grass mat, but if you could picture a fluke or a worm or a creature bait on the edge of the grass or in the gap in the grass, you could hop a bait or jig a bait and hopefully catch a bass. A video of me catching a bass. The reaction strike is where the bass has no time to think about it, but the bass just tries to eat it. These baits are in the category of moving baits. My favorite brand of bait is Zoom. That's probably the most type of bait I have. This is a bunch of pictures of a bunch of fish that I've caught over a couple years. One of the baits. I hope you learned something from this and keep on fishing because I know I will.
Hello, my name is Zach, and my driving question is Stonehenge and its wonders. In the 17th century, John Norby had made the claim that Stonehenge was the work of a Celtic high priest known as the Druid. Stonehenge is a massive stone monument which is located at Chalky Hills Plain, measured at 30 feet tall and 25 tons on average. Scientists have traced blue stones that make it inner wings go all the way to Presau Hills. Today, nearly a million of people visit Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument on the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England. The stone consists of an outline of vertical Saracen standing stones. Stops around 13 feet high and 7 feet wide, with them weighing around 26 tons. This is my replica of Stonehenge. Hope you enjoy learning facts about Stonehenge. Goodbye. This is a video of Stonehenge. It's a 360 video. You are going to listen to someone talk about facts of Stonehenge.
Stonehenge is the world's most famous prehistoric monument. The stone circle was erected in the late Neolithic period, around 4,500 years ago. 83 stones are visible today. These are a combination of two types of stone. The larger sarsen stones, which most archaeologists believe were brought from the Marlborough Downs 20 miles away, each weigh around 25 tons.
I hope you enjoy learning something about Stonehenge.
My name is Aubrey and this is my Genius Hour presentation on archery. The history of archery. This topic is my driving question. Archaeologists believe hunters have been using bows and arrows for as early as 50,000 years. Bows and arrows have been important for both hunting purposes and warfare. Organized warfare with bows ended in the mid-17th century in Europe, but has persisted into the 19th century in Eastern cultures and in hunting and tribal warfare in the New World. The oldest known evidence of arrows comes from the South African site of Sabutu Cave, where bone and stone points considered likely to have been arrowheads have been found dating from approximately 60,000 to 7,000 years ago. Here's a video of me shooting my personal compound. A Kahoot game, and whoever wins receives a Chick-fil-A gift card. I've been interested in archery lately because of my free time with my dad. Thank you for listening and playing along. Hi, my name is Addie, and my leading question was, what is the main point of Model United Nations? This topic interests me because this year all of the GT students participated in this event. Model United Nations, or as we call it, Model UN, is an organization in which students get to choose a delegation, a country, and a committee, such as UNESCO, UNIDO, UNEP, UNIDOC, FAO, and WHO. Once you're in your delegation and committee, you must solve any world problem by writing a resolution. I was in the delegation of Turkey and in the committee of UNESCO, which stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Our group solved poverty, and since I was in the UNESCO committee, I solved it from the educational point of view. Did you know that poverty rates could have been reduced by 40% if all adults would have completed their secondary education? Another thing that you probably didn't know is that poverty also affects children's education, and here's how. Many children are living in critical conditions because of poverty. Some of these children are very advanced but are denied education because of their financial issues. And now I have a game. Okay. So for the game, I'm gonna separate you guys into groups. And okay, here's your teams on the board, and then there's one other team. So as you take a look to see who all you're with, we're gonna separate you into different seats so that you can be sitting with them. Okay, leaders, you're gonna go and you're gonna need to check your email if you haven't already. I've emailed you a Google Doc, and for each of the questions, you're gonna go on the Google Doc, you'll see it has your country and then it's got a link for each question. You'll need to go, and then most of them it'll tell you like where to go find them. So you'll see it when you get there. The first team to fill out all of the questions or answer each question, you'll need to raise your hand, and then in a few slides, not yet, I'll have the answers and you'll be able to self-check. So I'm gonna give a countdown and then you'll be able to go and get it. So y'all ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what now? How many seasons? I don't know how to
You can do that. What I was going to do is I was going to show you a few of our awards that we got this year. So, and credits to Abby for the original work of art. And this is the award she received. This, you'll actually see it hang, or put up in the trophy case in the hallway up there. And then this represents Turkey culture, pretty much.
Turkey culture and environmental problems.
Yeah. And so this is what we did, and we got second place. This is our collage, and it pretty much represents polluted earth. And this was done by almost everyone in our group, and it pretty much just represents all of the trash and pollution everywhere. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you learned a little bit about Malta United Nations.
Hi, my name is Kylie, and my dragon question is, can I teach the class 10 words in Spanish and that they can use in their everyday life? Hi, my name is Kylie, and my dragon question is, how can helping the homeless create an impact on Earth, and can I make a difference with the homeless problem in my community? We are coming in live in Miss LaVue's third period in The Amazing USA, but sadly we have over 500,000 people homeless every night due to non-affordable real estate and inadequate job training. 12% of those are veterans and 23% of those are only under the age of 18. The shelter in my community in just 2021 has already lodged 4,729 people and served 12,733 meals. At the same shelter, Highway 80 Rescue Mission Women and Children's Facility, they offer Bible study, counseling, and even GED preparation. And for the children, they do egg hunts on Easter and summer day camps. Here are a few really easy ways to help the homeless. If you see someone homeless or without a car or just sleeping on the street, just give them food, water, or anything to make their day 100 times better. Just remember to always tell them to pass it on. And that's like video. Tune in next time on Kylie's Cool Club.
Next.
Total's 1487.
all I have.
And you'll have to put something back.
Could you hurry up, please? I don't have all day, buddy.
I'm really sorry.
Daddy, is something wrong?
No, sweetie, everything's okay.
Total's now $12.86. You still don't have enough.
Listen, you can take the cake out.
Daddy, no! It's for Grandpa's birthday. He's been really sad.
You can take it. Sorry, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. It's gonna be okay.
But Grandpa has been so sad lately. And the cake would have made him so happy.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I just saw what happened back there and I thought that maybe I could help. So please, take this.
Whenever we were setting up for the Genius Hour, I put together a box and I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit longer to see if I get any more donations, and then I'm gonna take it to the Highway Radio Rescue Mission. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hi, my name is Eliana Donnelly, and my driving question is how to help baby turtles hatch safely. This interested me because I have two baby turtles named Pickle and Cucumber. Pickle is a red insider and Cucumber is a false mouth turtle. They're about the same age, but Cucumber is going to get bigger. Pickle and Cucumber were bred safely, but around the world, baby turtles naturally hatch on the beach, rivers, and swamps and lakes. But my two baby turtles went through a process. Here's step 1 of helping baby turtles hatch safely. The mother laying the eggs needs to have a little and cozy place to hide. They will test places to lay eggs, because to determine the gender for their babies, warm climates would be a boy and moist and cooler climates would be a girl. Temperature is extremely important for laying turtles' eggs. If you need to have some directions of laying eggs, here's 2 easy options that you need to go through. 1, you can let nature take its course, or help the mother hatch its eggs. Both are going to help, but helping the mother hatching your eggs are more likely to have more eggs hatched. Things you will need to have and be prepared for. 1, you will need to have an incubation machine. I will go into depth later with that. 2, sand and crushed coral above land will be perfect for laying eggs. Before eggs, they will be testing spots, and I will also be talking more depth about that too. How do you know if your turtle is ready to lay eggs? First, you will notice holes dug around the top layer of your tank. Even if it's 2 degrees off of the temperature, it can disrupt the whole egg laying process. This will take about 2 days for all the eggs to be laid. Once the eggs are all laid, you will want to go ahead and carefully pick one by one into an incubation machine. Does anybody knows what an incubation machine is? Jalen?
Where the baby goes and born?
Kind of. Tyson?
It's one so they can get heat. Well, you put them in the heat. You put them in the incubator and they get all ready for the hatch.
Yeah, exactly. This can take about months, maybe 2 to 4 months for the babies to be all ready. An incubation box is you can make your own box, and it's a heated box like an oven, but a little warmer or a little bit cooler. This is one of the reasons why hatching turtles yourself was more likely to have more hatchlings, is because you can control the heat on the incubation machine.
But once all the incubation can take months, but once all the turtles are hatched, it's all worth it. Whatever type of turtle you have, it needs to have a yolk at the bottom of their belly. If it doesn't have that, it probably died in their egg. This yolk is very important for turtles because turtles, this is the feeding tube for them because their mother does not feed them at first born. That means that is very important for the turtles. And once all the yolk is gone, they are on their own. Fun fact, did you know all turtles are different just like a snowflake? Let's see you make your own different turtle. Out some papers on your desk and you will be coloring those and I'll give you 2 minutes to do it. Once you're done, you can come up and take an iPad and it will come to life. Thank you so much for listening to my Genius Hour. Thank you for watching. Hello, my name is Emmett. I chose to research stop motion because I was interested in finding out how stop motion movies were made and the history behind the idea of stop motion. Stop motion is a movie making technique where the camera is repeatedly started and stopped. To give the animated character the impression of movement, stop motion has been around since 1898. The first known stop motion film was called Humpty Dumpty Circus by J. Stuart Blackton and Albert E. Smith. You may all be familiar with the stop motion film The Nightmare Before Christmas. The movie took 3 years to make. Each second of the film took 24 frames, or in other words, the animators had to reposition the figure 24 times per second of the movie to make the character look like he was moving. The movie has won 7 awards and was even nominated for an Oscar. When stop motion was first started, claymation was mainly used. Although CGI is now more popular than stop motion, people still prefer stop motion. I hope you've all learned some interesting facts about stop motion and maybe inspired to make your own stop motion film. Without further ado, my first stop motion film. I made my own background and used Lego props. It took me a week to make this stop motion film. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.
Hi, my name is Ian, and my question is, who are the top 5 best football players ever? This interested me because my whole family played football, so I want to know who are the best. At the end, we are going to do a booklet to see if we listened or not. Here are the top 5 best players ever. At number 5, Walter Payton. Walter Payton was a running back for the Chicago Bears, at one time holding the records for rushing yards and touchdowns. He was born on July 25, 1954, but sadly died on November 1, 1999, to a rare liver disease. Walter went to college at Mississippi State, being elected to the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame, later being elected to the NFL Hall of Fame in 1993. Walter was truly a great player. At number 4, Jim Brown. Jim Brown is a former NFL fullback for the Cleveland Browns. He was born on February 17, 1936, and he is now 84. Jim works now as an actor. He also has 5 loving kids. He went to Cross University in New York. In his NFL career, he earned the MVP award 3 times, holding the records for rushing yards 8 out of the 9 seasons that he played in. Jim was also elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. At number 3, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was a former NFL linebacker for the New York Giants. He was born on February 4th, 1959, and is now 62. In his career, he was awarded the MVP award. He is the second person in NFL history to be awarded this award. He was also elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. He was the best linebacker of all time. At number 2, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was a former NFL wide receiver, in fact the best in the NFL. He was born on October 13, 1962, and is now 58. He played an impressive 20 seasons in his career. He was also elected to the NFL Hall of Fame in 2010. He went to the Pro Bowl 13 times in his entire career. At number 1, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, nicknamed the GOAT, is a quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was born on August 3, 1977, and is now 43. He has 3 kids and is now married to Gisele Bündchen. Tom was drafted in 2000. Tom is the only person to have 7 Super Bowl wins and many other awards, such as 4 Super Bowl MVP awards. Tom was once the youngest player to win a Super Bowl until last year. Tom Brady is not in the Hall of Fame because he's still playing. That's the top 5 best NFL players ever. I hope you listened because we are about to play a booklet. Thank you for watching.
Hi, my name is Kane, and now we'll be presenting the history of the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tom Landry, and he was the owner and is the founder of the Dallas Cowboys. This is Jerry Jones. He is the current owner of the team. The Dallas Cowboys have won 23 divisional titles. They have played in 10 Super Bowls and won 5 Super Bowls. The Dallas Cowboys joined the NFL in 1960 as an expansion team. The Dallas Cowboys were first known as the Dallas Steers, but they didn't like that name, so they changed to the Dallas Rangers. The team didn't want to cause confusion with the American Association of Baseball and the Dallas Rangers baseball team, so they changed to the Dallas Cowboys. Their stadium was estimated to cost $650 million, but it actually cost $1.5 billion. The square footage is 3 million square feet. The Dallas Cowboys have an impressive net worth of $5.7 billion. The New England Patriots have $4.7 billion. The New York Giants have $4.3 billion. And number 4 is the LA Rams with $4 billion.
Cowboys defense overshadowed all year.
That was the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl XXVII, I'm pretty sure. And this is their mascot, Rowdy, named by David Higginbotham. Alright, I just wanted to say thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Holden, and today my genius hour will be robotics. The reason I was interested in robotics is because I never understood why. It just fascinated me. What does CADD mean? Computer-aided design. I have another question. So many questions. What Disney movie has a robot in it? Yes. Now, before you can just jump straight into robotics, you need a related degree, like physics or math. Two masterminds helped me build this awesome living creature. Gavin and Braylee. First, we had the wrong chords, then we couldn't charge Pico or get him to work. Finally, we got the man to work. Now, introducing Pico. This man can lift and move. He can lift objects, he can move them to a different location. Now, I need a volunteer. Tate, I haven't seen you. What do you want for Pico to lift? Any three of these. Which is these three? Okay. 3, 2, 1. You lift it. Now, I need another volunteer. Kaden. Now, I need you to pick one of these two objects. Marker, but I'm gonna need a volunteer anyway. I'm sorry, but this is the only object. So sad. Yes. Okay. Video. Showing off what people can do with robotics. Who wants to play a Look It? We are playing Look It! Can take him over. Oh, Chase is coming in second. Haley third. Fourth, Kaden. Fifth, Jaden. For some reason, he's an alien. Don't know why. Sixth, Landon. He's a parrot. Oh, first is Clifton. He's the man with the cow suit. With 100. Oh, second is the alien man with 50 gold. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and thank you Kaden, Gavin, and Braylee for helping me make this man Pico.
Hi, my name is Cameron. Hi, my name is Kaylee. And today we'll be talking about 5 extinct animals. Let's watch the news.
Hello, it's Cameron from CNC News. Today we'll be talking about 5 extinct animals and how they went extinct. Kaylee, take it away.
The first animal I'll be talking about is the woolly mammoth. They were first around 800,000 years ago in East Asia. They ate grass, so they were herbivores. They lived during 120,000 to 4,000 years ago. They are the size of African American. Their tusks are around 15 feet, and they died out because of climate change, and they lived during the Ice Age. They were fully extinct 3,700 years ago. The second animal I'll be talking about is the dodo bird. They were first seen in 1507. They ate nuts, seeds, roots, crab, and shellfish. So they were omnivores. They were easy to catch because they weren't afraid of humans, which made a lot of species back then died out. They were in the movie Alice in Wonderland and Up and Ice Age. They were 3 feet tall, and they were described with downy gray feathers and a white plum for a tail. They had tiny wings. Their body weight was more than 20 kilograms.
They were extinct in 1690 and the last dodo bird was killed in 1681 by Dutch settlers. The last animal I'll be talking about is the great auk. They were first seen in 1840 by 3 sailors. They ate fish because they were piscivores. They could stay 15 minutes underwater. Their subfossils have been found out as far as Florida, Spain, and Italy. The body of a great auk is 75 centimeters, which equals 30 inches. The wings used for swimming underwater were less than 15 centimeters. It had a black back and head, a white front, and a large white spot between the bill and eye. About 80 great auks and a like number of their eggs are preserved in museums. Great auks were killed by hungry and vicious hunters and for food and bait, usually during the early 1800s. A like number were captured. The last known species were killed in June 1844 at Elderly Island, Iceland. They have been fully extinct since 1844. Thank you for your time. Back to Cameron.
The first animal I'm going to be talking about is the saber-toothed tiger. Weighing around 440 pounds, 5 feet long, and with its 7-inch canine teeth. It has been proposed as the cause of its extinction was big animals. And the Ice Age was very cold, so most of the animals that it ate died, and so they also died from the cold. Next, I'll be talking about the budgie. This animal has lived in the water, or should I say, it did before it started dying. And we humans killing them. The babies measure around 80 to 90 centimeters at birth and nursed for 80 to 20 months. The budgie ate fish, so they are a carnivorous species. Hope you like CNC News. Come back if you did. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Now let's get ready to play our Look It.
Okay, so who's in first? Okay,
Come pick what you want. Probably South Best Kids. Please pick another. Please get another. Thank you.
She's gonna say
Then you get the, hey, you get the Jolly Ranchers so you can use them for your.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Thank you, Kaylee and Cameron. Thank you for your time and for Miss Boo for letting us do this very learning and fun time.
I'm Amber. My driving question is why does one become homeless and how do they survive? I was inspired to do this topic because my mom worked for a homeless shelter. I wanted to learn more about the homeless community. Now I'm going to show y'all a news report me and Chloe did.
News here from ANC. I'm Ambry.
I'm Chloe. There are now about 500,000 people going homeless. The real question is why? Ambry, would you like to answer that?
Of course. 5 of the most common reasons are no home, lack of affordable housing, poverty, mental illness, and lack of service need, and abusive relationships.
Great answer, Ambry.
Thank you, but how do they survive?
I'll answer that. Some people live in shelters, under bridges, and even in abandoned places. The best place to go would be a shelter. Shelters let the homeless community stay and feed them. Shelters are a big blessing because they help them live.
Some ways we could help would be to donate to the shelters or give money to homeless people on the streets. Did you know half of the homeless population is due to COVID?
Yes. COVID is a crisis within a crisis. COVID is terrible for the homeless community. Why? Because if they get sick, they most likely can't afford to get meds or go to the doctor.
Sad but true. At least 15 homeless shelters in the U.S. have closed because of the sickness. So no shelters, no sleep, no food. Sadly, around 200 homeless people have died because of COVID.
Okay, COVID has been bad, but what have you heard about California?
California currently has the highest homeless population in America, with about 150,000 homeless people. There are blocks of these people sitting on the streets.
It's so sad to believe. Well, that's all we have here. ANC logging off.
Thank you so much, Chloe, for helping me with that. I hope you enjoyed the news report. At the beginning of the video, I talked about donating to the homeless. I would like to share this video as an example of that. Okay, so now I have a quick trivia for y'all about how many people are going homeless today. Chloe? 500,000? Yes. About how many people are going homeless in California? 50,000? Yes.
Wait,
I mean,
yes,
yes.
yes.
So, yes, that's right. Where would be the best place to go to survive? Amir? A shelter? Yes. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Hope you enjoyed.